Well, it took just days to restore electricity after Idalia compared to weeks or months 20 years ago. Jessica Clark is on your side tonight finding out what is now making the difference.
After Hurricane Idalia swept through Columbia County, power trucks swept through right behind. At one point, 88% of the county was without power and people felt it.
Hot, mostly hot. It's just hot.
For the most part, power was restored, even to the hard-hit counties such as Columbia, Suwannee, and Levy within days. That's a big change compared to 20 years ago when hurricanes hit the Sunshine State. For example, Hurricane Charlie in 2004 knocked out power for weeks in parts of southwest Florida. So what's happened in 2 decades?
We've invested a lot of money in our poles and our wires throughout the last 20 years.
In a one-on-one interview with First Coast News, Florida Power and Light CEO Armando Pimentel says electric companies have learned the hard way to harden the system. One simple way is
You've got 2 poles that are, let's say, 150 feet apart. One of the better ways to harden the system is just to put a pole right in the middle, right? So now the poles aren't swaying as much, the lines aren't swaying as much.
He says better technology has helped restore power faster as well. An example is something called an automatic feeder switch.
What they'll do is if a branch hits the line, the breaker will open, so power will stop going through the line. It'll try to reset, it'll close again, and if the branch is cleared, boom, you've got power. That type of technology saved roughly 50,000 outages this storm for us.
And that power came back on in the lines without power crews having to come out at all. Granted,
not every storm is going to be the same.
And population density could play a role. So if there are more customers where a storm hits, there is more power to restore. Still, with the increasing frequency of strong storms, companies such as FPL have had to learn to become more resilient. In Lake City, Jessica Clark, First Coast News, on your side.